Hi, everyone. What a great night for some hoops. With a little more on the line, it's the NBA Cup, and it's in full swing. In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Anthony Edwards.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Naz Reid out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. And for the Thunder, 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. Still in the early stages of the season here, but some people are already talking about MVP and Rookie of the Year, Grant.
You know, I think it's a little early for that. I mean, those decisions are a long way off. But, you know, B.A., I guess it never hurts to take a peek.
Now, here's Williams. What a tremendous game he played against Portland. Outside, DiVincenzo. Reid can't hit. And SGA has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Dort outside. Pass to Hartenstein. SGA deciding where to go with it. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Fires the 3. No luck on that one. And here are the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo, pass to Reid. That shot off. Great D that time from Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein finds Williams. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Unloads from 13. And he hits the jumper.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A steady offensive force, averaging around 32.5 a game. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
I tell you, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done inside. So crafty with his footwork and ability to get shots.
Pass to Gobert. Reid for 3. The shot no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now Hartenstein. And the layup is good off the glass.
Hartenstein, such a tough cover on the interior. Knows angles, has great strength and size.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
An exciting young team. All right, Shams, thank you. Here's Edwards. The Thunder making their last shot. Out to DiVincenzo. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Oklahoma City leading by 6. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Oh, got a piece of it. Gobert gets the bucket.
Well, you know the length of Rudy Gobert. He's virtually unstoppable in that restricted area.
Outside, Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. It's Hartenstein, high post, and stolen by Gobert. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Boy, good work inside by DiVincenzo. That's where his athleticism allows him to score.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Pass to Holmgren. Hartenstein with a screen on Reed. Holmgren, the pass to Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Timberwolves trail by 4. It's Edwards on the wing. Dort defending. Edwards can't hit.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Holmgren outside. Clock at 6. From deep three-point land. Williams misses. The Timberwolves have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Drills it from deep.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from three-point territory. What a look there.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for OKC. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota.
This is a team they faced and overcame in last year's playoffs. And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Now here's Edwards. He's scoreless. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Dort. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside McDaniels. Now Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Oklahoma City, Caruso, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren, and Mitchell subbed in for Dort. And here are the Thunder now. Outside, Williams. Caruso, a screen on Reed. Caruso outside, 6 to shoot. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, Caruso, a guy who understands how to draw these fouls. This guy's so savvy.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
That one's no good. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Doris, Alex Caruso, known for his defensive presence.
I don't know which aspect of his game on that end of the floor to talk about. His ball pressure at the point of attack is elite. But you can also put him off the ball if you need to, and he can get into passing lanes and be disruptive. If you need him to guard up a position, he can do that as well. The versatility is probably the thing that makes him dominant.
Now here's Gobert. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, McDaniels really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
Pass to Williams. Over Reed. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Back to DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. Launches it. Williams grabs the board.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Caruso outside. Pass to Williams. Hartenstein with a screen on Reed. Williams from long range.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. And Williams over to help. Fires the three. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Reed. Edwards got 5.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
He's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Outside Reed. Back to Edwards. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul. So for Oklahoma City, Holmgren comes in for Hartenstein. And Isaiah Joe subbed in for SGA. And then for Minnesota, Clark is checked in for McDaniels. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Outside Conley. Uncovered. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Caruso. And the three-pointer goes. 5 points in the game.
Well, had his angle and his feet set. Alex Caruso off the catch. Yes, sir.
Outside Edwards. He gets it in there. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter of the game. Williams passes to Holmgren. Conley against Mitchell. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves trail. To the paint. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Man, Naz Reed not only gets off his feet, does it in a hurry and with some strength.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face. Back over to you.
A great organization. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's Edwards. 7 points in the game. Reed sets a screen. Clark left side. Knocks it loose. Now here's Joe. Not a lot of room. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter here. And stolen by Clark. And now the T-Wolves on the break. The teardrop. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Taking 2 shots.
Now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. So he makes one of two, and the second one misses.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Pass to Mitchell, and stolen by Clark. The shot comes out, and at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The T-Wolves on top, leading by a point. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Mike Conley, and it's Shannon in at the shooting guard position. Caruso against Clark. There's a screen by Wiggins. Here's Mitchell with nobody on him. He buries that jumper.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Conley. 9 points for him in his last game. They get it back. Here's Barrett, and he dunks it down.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Stolen by Ingles. Clark outside. Pass to Barrett. Three-pointer. And that one's good. Clark for three. And now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Mitchell against Conley. Mitchell, the pass to Joe. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5. Back to Wiggins. No good from outside. Minnesota leading by 7. Outside Conley. Pass to Ingles. They set the pick. 11 feet out. Here's Shannon. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 10. So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Lou Dort, he's checked in for Joe. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Dort finds Caruso. On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Conley. Down low. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's going to be on Alex Caruso. And the Thunder were already a tough defensive unit, Doris. Went out and got more stoppers last season in Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso.
It is a prerequisite for Mark Daigneault that you be able to guard your backside off on the defensive end. They lean into their strengths. They were the best of the West in 2024, and then you go out and get better. That front office is first level good. So good.
And that one misses.
Here's a guy in Joe Ingles who truly is an example of the right fit, the right organization makes all the difference in your career. Joe Ingles is a smart, tough, capable basketball player on both ends of the floor, and he just needed the right place to show that.
And it's Holmgren missing.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ingles against Holmgren. Wiggins. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
You have to be careful when Jaden McDaniels is in your area as an offensive player. This guy is so elite defensively.
Pass to Mitchell. And here's Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Here's Caruso. Back to Dort. 5 on the clock. Holmgren with a screen on DiVincenzo. Dort for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Edwards. Here's the 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Outside Mitchell. Dort, a screen on McDaniels. Mitchell, the pass to Holmgren. Dort outside. Shoots over Ingles. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Thunder trail by 18. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Caruso. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Gobert's checked in. Mitchell against Conley. They need this. Dort, the pass to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Gobert. Now here's DiVincenzo. McDaniels with it. 9 points in the game. Here's Gobert. He's covered by Holmgren. SGA passes to Holmgren. Mitchell up top. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Mitchell. That three's off the mark.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
And here's Conley. He has 6. Gobert passes to Edwards. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Thunder. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Pass to SGA. Dort outside. Fires for 3. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Here's Minnesota. This run now at 22-2. Here's Edwards. He goes up again. That one no good. Good work defensively by Dort. Here's Williams. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Pass to Conley. DiVincenzo against SGA. McDaniels from long range. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's SGA. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Oklahoma City shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That's good from SGA. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Nas Reed's checked in for Conley. SGA hits them both. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, BA, guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Edwards, no good.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Rudy Gobert picks one up. Oklahoma City shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Line for 2, Williams.
The first free throw is good. And after some uncertainty, the Timberwolves moving forward under new governorship doors.
Boy, BA, that sale process was long and obviously at times quite contentious. I believe the organization has to be thrilled that that is finally in the past, because what you want to do is focus on trying to continue the Wolves' recent run of success. There's a lot to be excited about with this young group.
Now here's Conley. He has 6. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Outside, DiVincenzo. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. DiVincenzo's got 7 points.
Well, exactly what DiVincenzo out here to do. Spread the floor.
Here's SGA, and he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Reed. Pass to Edwards. Let's go with a 3. Good work defensively by Dort.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Here's Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Minnesota leading by 16. Outside Conley. A slam dunk by Reed.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. He takes it in, and SGA throws it down.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just slicing his way inside. No doubt on the finish.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. Here's a look at the current NBA Cup standings for you, right in the middle of group play.
Yeah, and at this juncture, you can't win the NBA Cup, but you can certainly lose it. Lots of teams are close to being eliminated. This is just such a fun competition.
Thunder trail by 16. Outside, SGA. Caruso outside. And a miss there on the triple. And so Conley will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. And here's the fast break. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Guys, back to you.
He's a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report. Now here's SGA. He's got 14.
This is what Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is capable of. A legit star, and he is cooking.
Outside Conley. Back to Edwards. Stolen by Caruso. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. SGA explodes to the rim.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
The Timberwolves lead by 12. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Conley. Pass to Edwards. Takes the three. Shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Caruso.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. The free throw drops for Caruso.
What you love about Alex Caruso is the IQ he brings to both ends of the floor. Defensively, he's always anticipating, always pressuring, and offensively, he will make the right play.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Holmgren comes in for Dort. And Caruso drops them both. 26 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Edwards looking it over. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Minnesota again missing. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves ending the quarter up 10. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. We'll be right back.
Two quarters of play completed as we welcome you to take a look at some of the upcoming games on the schedule. Out in Boston, it'll be the Celtics against the Pistons. 5 p.m. Eastern for the tip-off in that one.
Now, this could be a close one, guys. Two evenly matched teams. I don't really know what else to say.
And two fantastic teams. Could be a preview for the postseason. And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
They haven't been close with some of these threes. Does the rim look like it's moving to them? I mean, seriously. It looks like it's multiple rims out there.
Aim for the middle one. At least that's what I've been told. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Reed to screen on SGA. It's Edwards on the wing. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Oklahoma City on D. Pass to Edwards. Out left to the wing. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Gobert. Gobert using his size to his advantage.
You love the touch from Rudy Gobert. He's put a ton of work into his offensive game. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. You know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 7 points in the game, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You know, you think back to that first half. He only turned it over one time, but since then, he's been giving it away.
Thunder trail by 10. Here's the pick. SGA against DiVincenzo. Hartenstein with a screen on McDaniels. Williams misses.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Pass to McDaniels. To the middle. Here's Reed. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 6 points here for Naz Reid.
He's showing the versatility of Naz Reid. Yes, he can make buckets from three, but I like when he goes to work inside.
SGA takes it himself, and SGA throws it down.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 10. Dort, the pass to Hartenstein. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And Doris, the Wolves, the 6th seed last season. But by point differential, they were the second best team in the West.
It didn't start out smoothly for an organization that made major changes. The massive difference in personnel with Julius and Dante changed how they were structured. But boy, with a young superstar in Anthony Edwards, they figured it out, and I think they're well positioned moving forward. Boy, there are so many things to admire about Hartenstein's game. Excellent passer, unselfish on the offensive end, makes floaters at a ridiculous level, and boy, do you know you're going to get a high level of defense and physicality nightly.
That one misses. The Timberwolves lead by 9. DiVincenzo finds McDaniels. Right side Conley. He shoots it. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Conley's got 8.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
Back to SGA. Stolen by Conley. It's an even 3-on-3 break. McDaniels with it. Hartenstein covering. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Jaden McDaniels is a guy who will embrace physicality. Does a nice job drawing contact.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him.
The reputation for Jaden McDaniels is he's a lockdown defender, and that's cross-positionally. Now he needs to continue to develop offensively.
And both free throws good for McDaniels.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Now here's Hartenstein. 5 points in the game. Over McDaniels. McDaniels with some nice D.
Oh, he will kick himself for that one. That was a tremendous opportunity.
DiVincenzo. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Always love the intensity you get from Dante DiVincenzo. This guy is always ready to force the issue.
These are his first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
DiVincenzo has proven to be a guy, off the bench or as a starter, he will make an impact.
And so he's able to get one of two. When it comes to the scoring ability of Chet Holmgren, there's a lot to talk about, Doris.
Oh, come on, B.A. This guy's 7'1" and a sweet shooter from long range. He can put it on the deck and get to the mid-range. He can finish at the rim. Oh, my goodness, look out. What I love about Jalen Williams, he makes his presence felt on the game. Athleticism, tireless work ethic, and offensive skills that are just blossoming with each repetition.
And the first one at the line is good. And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
And Williams drops them both. Well, talking about Jalen Williams, what excites you most about this kid, Doris?
Okay, I don't know where to begin, PA, because you are talking about a legitimate two-way force and a guy who has the potential to be a perennial all-star. He takes on a huge defensive assignment. He can sustain an offense when your star is off the floor. Like, look out, this guy's game is big time.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. This break, let's have a look at the season's top passing team.
The passing on this team is very strong. They really move the ball, and you can see it in the assist numbers.
In the third quarter, with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock, Edwards against Williams. 6 to shoot. Edwards with it, working on Williams. Edwards, no good.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Pass to Hartenstein. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Holmgren, the pass to SGA. Hartenstein a screen. Here's Williams. Offensive board. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Minnesota leading by 12. Here's Edwards. He's got 10. Outside Reed. Reed sets a screen. From deep, Conley. The shot no good. Good D by SGA. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. DiVincenzo with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. From the arc. The Thunder pull it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the paint. And it's Hartenstein. That time on the assist from SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. The 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Dort. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. For three, DiVincenzo drains the triple. DiVincenzo's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's where the handle comes into play. Dante DiVincenzo, a little stop and pop.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, Holmgren. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Edwards has got 4 rebounds now. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Doors for teams looking to trade away a big money player. It seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
BA, to me, roster construction is one of the single most difficult things in this league. First and foremost, there are rules in place that restrict salary acquisition. The other piece of this is there are now second aprons in place. So it's not just roster construction, it's sustaining a quality roster over time and keeping that continuity. Success in this league is tough.
Now here's Conley. Give him 8. Six on the shot clock. Outside Reed for 3. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one. Thunder trail by 16. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 20. Takes it inside. Impressive finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Now here's McDaniels. 11 points in the game. Off target from outside. On the wing, SGA. DiVincenzo covering. Back to SGA. Hartenstein with a screen on DiVincenzo. SGA finds Hartenstein.
One of the best screeners in the game, Isaiah Hartenstein. That defender going to feel that one. Conley
with the ball. Give him 8 points now. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his 3rd foul so far.
14 foul.
Oklahoma City on D. Outside McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3.
They're not shooting threes as well as they did in the first half.
Minnesota again missing. Mitchell, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Williams in the post. Working on Reed. Now here's Mitchell. He's guarded by Conley. SGA against DiVincenzo. And here's Conley. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Pass to Reed. From behind the arc. Hartenstein pulls it in. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. Down by 12. To the left side wing. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. McDaniels covering. Hartenstein with a screen on McDaniels. From 15 feet away. And it's Oklahoma City with another. Here's Conley. Give him 8 points now. Pass to McDaniels. And there's the drive. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. The Thunder have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Hartenstein. And the deficit down inside single digits. And that's 11 points for Isaiah Hartenstein.
Listen, scoring is what Jalen Williams is known for, but this guy a solid distributor as well.
Reed, good.
After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. For Oklahoma City, Wiggins, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Caruso in for Jalen Williams. Ingles, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Shannon comes in for DiVincenzo. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Step back and fire. Rebound, Minnesota.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
And Shannon gets it to go. And now a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, in football, they talk about passing to the spot and letting your teammate go get it. That's exactly what happened.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
The Thunder making a switch here. Joe's checked in. Here's Mitchell. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Back to Joe. 4-3. And Berenger pulls it down.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Pass to Ingles. There's a screen. Looking to get back on track. Muscling it up and in. Edwards.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Now Mitchell. Here's Joe, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Yep, count it.
I'm surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Now Edwards. He's got 12. Outside Conley. Back to Edwards. Inside, Edwards lays it in.
They have no answer defensively inside.
27 seconds left in the third quarter. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Thunder making a change here. Dort's checked in. And here's Dort. Pass to Joe. Here's Wiggins. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Dort for 3. That shot is off. And so it's Minnesota up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt. Then it's Joe Ingles, and it's Clark in at the small forward position. Now here's Edwards. Puts up a three. Counted from by 17. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
Williams taking 2 shots.
That free throw misses.
I think my favorite thing about Jalen Williams is just how much you can tell his love for the game. It's on display nightly. He puts in the work and he gets the results.
Jang, he's checked in for Williams. So he comes up empty at the line. Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric, but beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
Caruso against Conley. Dort for three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards got 6 rebounds here tonight. Half off the clock. Inside. Dort with a steal. Joe, the pass to Williams. Excellent D there from Ingles. Minnesota leading by 19. Pass to Edwards. Fires the three. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. Edwards has got 10 points here in the second half.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
Williams on the wing. Ingles defending. Outside for Dort. Now here's Joe. Pass to Williams. Stolen by Ingles. And the layup is good.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now here's Williams. Here's Jang to win the drought. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
He misses the free throw.
They're missing a chance to trim the lead by leaving points at the line.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And there's a pick. From deep, Conley. Williams grabs the board.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then it's been a little bit of a struggle.
To the inside. Here's Dort. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Edwards got 7 rebounds in the game. A moment here for an injury report.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Oklahoma City's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting.
Intel.
What's remarkable to me, though, is how resilient players in the NBA are and the quality of the training staff and the approach they take in the rehab process. And that really helps accelerate the return to play, which is what every organization is trying to do.
Now here's Conley. 4 on the clock. The 3 is up. Minnesota again missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Pass to Jang. And Gobert with a block.
Well, this is the very prototypical defensive anchor. This is what Rudy Gobert brings on a nightly basis.
They get the rebound. The kick out to Conley. Back to Gobert. Outside, Ingles. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. For Oklahoma City, they've got nothing to go so far in the fourth. They're 0 for 6. And there it is for him.
Well, Williams, because of his frame, he's very comfortable operating in the paint. This guy won't settle.
Now here's Conley. This is to Edwards. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
And the Thunder in possession here. Following the score by Minnesota. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Ingles got 5 rebounds in the game.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Pass to Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards has got his 4th assist with that last one.
Well, terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
Now here's Williams. Outside for Dort. Joe, the pass to Dort. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Launches a 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Dort against Edwards. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has gotten 4 this quarter.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
And Chris Finch has called timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And now let's take a second to present our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, he really got after it tonight. I mean, they asked him to provide a big chunk of the offense, and wow, he responded. The defense had no idea how to contain him.
Oh, man, what an effort tonight. To put together this type of game against the defending champs, that is impressive. This is why so many people hold him in such high regard. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 14-5 run. Now here's DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Holmgren. To the middle. And stolen by Hartenstein. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. Let's go with a three. Knocks down the triple. Edwards has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Williams passes to Dort. Now here's SGA. DiVincenzo covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Dort. Williams from long range. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's McDaniels. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. And it's 13 points now in the game for Jaden McDaniels. And SGA has got the ball here for OKC. Holmgren outside. Dort outside. From deep. Drops in the three.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first three of the night.
Minnesota leading by 23. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. And Doris, you think about the top scorers in this league. They're creating those points with greater efficiency than in decades past.
Analytics is increasingly a part of the NBA. Teams are now understanding that 3 is more than 2, and if you don't make enough of them, you have a math problem. And then the other highly valued shots in the game, and maybe the most valued shots, are restricted area 2s. Listen, let's be smart about the game.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Unloads. DiVincenzo can't hit. Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Williams passes to Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from SGA. Now, Doris, when it comes to the mid-range game, is anyone better than SGA?
Boy, when you think of the all-time efficient greats, Kevin Durant comes to mind. But SGA is carving out that kind of career. You can post him from the mid-range. His handle gets him to the spots on the floor he wants. He wears that area of the floor out.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Now here's Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Over Dort. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Williams passes to SGA. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Back to Williams. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Boy, the aggressive move by Anthony Edwards, and he gets exactly what he wants. He draws the contact.
Doris, what's amazing about Ant-Man, he's worked to become an elite floor spacer.
The reason that's important, B.A., is because we know what a dangerous driver and what a force at the rim Anthony Edwards can be. What I love is he's worked to become a legit threat, and he leaned heavily into that three-point game. So important in the modern NBA.
And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
A line change here for Oklahoma City. And both free throws good for Edwards.
Anthony Edwards is a 3-level scorer. He can beat you in a lot of ways, and he's extremely confident when the game is hanging in the balance.
Now here's Caruso. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Conley. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Timberwolves.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy, and even more, love the execution.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Caruso. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Joe. And SGA subbed in for Mitchell. And he sinks the second. And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, B.A.? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the Cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Here's Hartenstein. Soft touch off the glass.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has such great synergy with his teammates.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ingles, a screen on SGA. Conley against SGA. Good defense there from SGA. Hartenstein with a screen on Clark. And Hartenstein slams it in. 24 seconds left in the final quarter. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Inside. Here's Miller. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. And how about that performance in the NBA Cup? 4-0 in the group phase. They advance to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, while they've been dominant so far, it's single elimination going forward. A whole new game. But I do like their chances.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson.